Hello everyone, my name is Najwan Nolan bin Cassius and this is my video presentation for lab exercise 2 of the course Computer Architecture and Organization. For this lab, I was required to write a MIPS assembly program that accepts user input, perform a conditional check, and displays and stores a calculated result using Qt SPIM. And the tool I use are Visual Studio Code as my code editor. I also installed a MIPS assembly extension in Visual Code to get syntax highlighting and better code formatting support. Then I loaded the program using Qt SPIM simulator. So here what the code does. Prompt the user to enter a value of n, that is the first. The program checks whether n is less than 2, and if n is less than 2, it prints the entered n is less than 2, thank you, and exit. If n is valid, it calculated the sum of 1 and n, because 1 is always the first number. It then displays the result on the console. Stores the result in memory under a label called output, and finally it prints thank you. And here is the explanation of the key code path. I use li sv05 and syscall to read an integer input from the user. For condition checking, I use the blt instruction to compare if n is less than 2. The calculation 1 plus n is done using add. The result is stored using the SW instruction in the label output. For displaying the message and result, I use the correct syscall code 4 to print strings and 1 to print integer. And what I learned from this lab is how to combine user input, branching, memory storage, and output in MIPS assembly. At first, understanding how to use conditional branch like PLT and working with memory storage using Word and SW was quite a bit tricky, but I figured it out by testing step by step in Qt SPIM. There's a lot of trial and error. And the reason why the YouTube part is empty is because I haven't uploaded this video yet. And I will do so. For conclusion, that's all for my presentation. I've submitted the S file and included this video link in the comment as required. Thank you for watching.